Live from San Antonio, Texas. This is In the Building with Mike Taylor and Rudy J.
Man, you don't have my head spinning in here.
Is that right?
Yeah, man, it's episode 47. And maybe I don't watch the news as much as I used to.
It's depressing.
And most of it's bullshit. And you're getting spin, and I don't have time for that.
Well, that's because you're watching political news.
Well, I mean,
That's all bullshit.
that's
Both
bullshit.
sides.
Even ABC's corrupt.
Yeah, both sides.
Yeah, so I tried to limit my news intake, and the downside of that are days like today. I feel like an idiot. I came in here ready to talk Cowboys and Spurs and whatever, and the fellows in here breaking down Sean Combs' horrific life scene, apparently, that I'm not aware of. And I had no idea how bad this shipwreck scene in Baltimore was either until y'all started talking about it. I feel totally out of the loop on both of the stories in this country today. Perversion and shipwrecking. Woo! It's episode 47. Welcome to In the Building. So update me on this ship scene, LG. A cargo ship has crashed into a bridge in Baltimore Harbor. Is that right? Okay.
A cargo ship named Dolly, like Salvador Dali.
Awful story. Awful. Horrific.
Crashed into the main support of that bridge in Baltimore, and a shit ton of cars went plunging into the water.
To me, LG, and
Wow.
I hate that I'm becoming this person as I get older, but for it to hit exactly where it needed to hit for the entire thing to collapse is fishy to me. Like, it's one thing, like, if ships run, we've seen this over the years, for decades, ships run into bridges. We've seen it even happen down in Corpus or Port, I don't remember which bridge that was, but if it hits and it kind of breaks a part of the bridge and then some of the bridge is still standing, that bridge collapsed in like 3 seconds. Like, it hit exactly where it needed to be. And to me, that's a little weird, but it's like your worst nightmare, when you're crossing those bridges. And it's crazy for the people on it because, again, if you're from there and you commute there and you go into work, you've crossed that bridge thousands of times. It's never crossed your mind. You've gotten used to it. So to know what's going through their minds, and then you got to think, I mean, obviously, no matter what, life is precious, but, some of those cars have children in them. And, you're falling from that high up. There's no getting out. Awful, awful scene.
I lived in Corpus Christi 2 different times during my childhood.
Right.
And the most terrifying thing of my youth, one of them, was crossing that effing bridge that connects Corpus to whatever that other side is over there, that big white bridge.
Yeah.
That thing goes up and then kind of down.
Yes.
It was so
Yeah, I hate that
terrifying as a
bridge.
kid.
I hate it.
They're building a new one in
I heard,
Corpus,
yeah, they are. And I remember thinking as a little kid, like, okay, how am I going to get through this? We had to go over that effing bridge again.
Mm-hmm.
And so in my head, I would just pretend that I was a soldier on a helicopter and run the sky.
Right.
Just to try to get through the terror of the 5-minute journey that was that horrific bridge. I cannot think. Well, I mean, if we start going through the list of worst ways to go, shark attack,
Fire.
drowning, burned alive, falling off bridge in car. That
Awful.
might take them all.
Awful.
God, and I'm with you, man. I'm a cynic. Part of the reason I don't watch the news as much anymore because I call bullshit on just about everything I see. I'm with you, man. Every time there's a catastrophic accident, and this is probably an accident.
Right.
So how does that happen?
Even when our phones went down the other day or a couple of weeks ago, I was like, it's a warning from China.
Oh, yeah.
It's a warning from Russia. You know
I
what I mean?
worry
That's
about-
sad that I'm.
Sure.
I guess I'm getting old because
No.
I think everything is a terrorist
But
attack.
part of getting old is also getting wise, especially in the times we live in. If we all agree that most of the news media is full of shit, and that creates and this is the reason why journalism's got to get its act together at some point in this nation or in this world, hell. There's hardly any credible news left anymore.
Other than TMZ.
One of the reasons it's got to get its act together is because it leads to cynicism, like we're on here expressing today. Probably terror. Only because we don't trust anything. We don't know what to believe.
Right.
And it's bullshit.
Yeah.
So that's a greater problem. Obviously, maybe this is just a horrific accident, and I hope it is. I hope it's not terror, but a cargo ship ain't like it's going 80 miles an hour. it's not like no one had any warning. How the hell did that happen?
Well, they lost power and they couldn't steer out of the way.
Now, how far out was he when he lost power?
I have no clue. The details aren't out.
See,
on
that's
that
what I'm
yet.
wondering.
See, why didn't
if he lost
the
power,
Coast Guard do
right
something?
before the bridge, then okay.
Holy
but if you lost
God.
power,
Yeah, but the thing about that's a massive cargo ship with tons of
takes a
shipping
mile to
containers,
stop,
and there's
yeah.
no brakes on a boat.
Yeah, right.
All you have is reverse,
Right.
and it takes a while to switch that ship that big into reverse, and they didn't have power, so they didn't even have that option.
true.
It happened at 1:30 in the morning Eastern time.
Okay, so
So luckily, it wasn't during rush hour. I guess that's the good.
My word. And the governor of Maryland, something called Wes Moore, has declared a state of emergency.
I think the city's probably shut down today because, again, I would think that's one of those bridges that gets everybody to and from work.
It's a massive thoroughfare for sure. It's
Right.
the Francis Scott Key Bridge that links the one side of Baltimore to
That
the
is
other.
scary. Again, when I came in here, I was like, LG, is that AI or is that real? LG's like, no, this is real because I didn't want to believe it because it's tough. We just don't see that every day. That's awful.
Wow. And so is there video? Not that I want to watch
Yeah,
it.
there is.
Oh my gosh.
It's awful.
At least 7 declared missing at this point. Folks that were in the cars.
Yeah.
Golly. That is effing terrible. So that's it. This is an ongoing scene in Baltimore. Golly, man. That city has had a tough go of things anyway. They've got economic issues and it's just that's it. That's all I got. It's terrible. So if you boys see anything that's like significant, let me know as we do this show.
Awful,
Good
awful.
grief.
And it takes years to build that type of bridge, right? At least a year.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that city's going to be, the traffic now is going to be
Yeah, I don't know what you do.
horrific for weeks. Golly, man, that's just terrible. All right. Let's do a show, shall we? Golly, I got distracted by that.
Sometimes there's no way. There's really no good way to transition.
Oh, well, let's just do it. South Side, we coming tonight.
Yeah, I guess so. There's no other way to do it.
I know. So, like Rudy's been saying, we catch grief a lot because y'all never go to South Side. That's not by design. South Side's cheap, and they don't have any companies who want to do business with us. I'm kidding. Or am I? It ain't like they're knocking down our door.
There's truth in comedy.
Yeah, we would love to be in the building more often on the South Side. And today we will. Thank you to Tandem, the cafe and coffee shop on Riverside, right near the San Antonio River. Deep South Side, man. Deep South Side. You looked up the direction?
It's on the river.
Yeah, it's literally on the bank.
Their back
right?
porch is on the river.
That's awesome.
That's dope.
Yeah.
I've been
I was
told.
there yesterday, actually.
Yeah, and LG says
went
it looks
again?
great.
I did because I was right next door at the Harvey Nagin
Oh, that's right.
YMCA.
Go over and grab a coffee or something?
I did, yes.
That's
And
awesome.
they were showing the Spurs game on a massive TV projector, like a big old wall projector.
I like those. It's just
Badass.
you got to wait till it's dark for those, but I like them.
It was inside, so it's kind of dark
Oh, okay,
inside
got you,
there.
got you,
and,
got
and they got a kick-ass like living room scene, a bunch of couches and stuff.
That is kick ass. I can't wait to see it. We'll be there today from 5 to 7. Rudy and me will be there. LG's got softball duties. We'll be down there from 5 to 7, and I'm going to be selling VIP tickets. I have a stack of little VIP tickets. They're all $25 a pop. So get your booty down there and have good times with us. We got $3 High Wheel Betty beer, brewed right here in town. We've got $3 sangria. And you got me and Rudy to
And
hang out
coffee.
with for 2 hours. Or get coffee. Yeah, I'll probably start drinking 5:36.
They got a kick-ass Thai coffee. It's like
What does
yeah.
that mean?
It's like, you know what Thai tea is? It's like tea with
Oh, yeah,
sweetened
yeah.
condensed milk, but they take their cold brew coffee and they take a shot of espresso and throw it in there as well,
Yeah.
and then the sweetened condensed
Good
milk.
Lord.
Yo, it gets you up, man.
And we
What's
get
the,
Michael to a local coffee shop for the second time in a week.
I know. How about that?
Damn.
Damn.
Yeah, I know. Well, I feel good about myself. I had Starbucks this morning. We ran out of coffee. I'm like, oh, I forgot. Yesterday, we ran out of coffee at the house, and so I panicked this morning because I don't get my coffee. I ain't
Yeah.
coming to work.
Yeah.
So I had to run down the street and grab Starbucks.
It's only $10.
Tasted delicious.
It's only $10. Anyway, did you punch Devin Vassell a couple days ago only to wear his shirt in here?
Yeah, it's like a relationship.
So you can't punch people and then say, "Hey, my bad."
Yeah, you
We're
can.
still cool.
No, you can't. You can. We'll get to him in a second. I mean, I guess I'll just finish because I'll forget about this. I've been told that Tandem, and Noah, don't freak out. This is actually great. It is a former strip club. That building. It was a strip club, and I had a Thunderdomer that sent me a message yesterday. Just don't lean on the walls because God knows what's still stuck on there. I'm sure they've cleaned it up, dude. And so good on Noah, the owner of the place, for turning a titty bar into a coffee bar.
That's awesome.
Not that I'm against the adult store at all by any means.
No, why would you be?
I'm not.
Okay.
I don't know why anybody would, but apparently it looks really great, and I can't wait to get down there and see it. 5 to 7 today, me and Rudy. I'll have some more paraphernalia, courtesy of the official artist of our show, Marty Leal, and we'll give away stuff as long as we have it to people that come down and buy VIP tickets. So very good,
VIP.
very good.
Let's kick it.
That is kick it. All right. So yes, I'm wearing the same shirt that I wore last night to the game.
With the yellow jacket.
I did have the mustard yellow jacket on. I only wore it to the game. This thing's clean. And I haven't taken a shower today. I get up and just come straight to the studio.
That's true Gen X shit. We don't mind coming back in the same shit.
Hell no. Nina gave me shit about it this morning, too. But, baby, you wore that last night. Yeah, but it smells good.
Oh, man.
I ain't got no problem wearing shirts 2-3 days in a row.
Same here,
Same
brother.
shirt. I'm good with that. So, no, I did punch Devin Vassell. Why did I punch him? I already forgot. It's been 3 days.
It was because he got into it with Don Harris.
Oh,
on Twitter.
yeah. And I stand by that. That don't mean I don't love him anymore. I don't always like him, but I still love him very much. Shout out to Ruben Pacheco with a $4.99 tip today. If you want to tip this show, feel free to do so via buymeacoffee.com /in-the-building, or just jump in here to the super chat. And you can tip us
/Love You Hard TV.
/Love You Hard TV. Why do I always get that mixed up? My bad.
Good
Thank
Lord,
you.
it's only been
Thank you.
2 years.
You think I'd get it by now? It'll happen.
No, it's been a year. I'm sorry.
Well, I know, but in the building's only been around. I got in the building in the brand.
Oh, got you.
Trying to pump the in the building brand on Love You Hard TV. So it's buymeacoffee.com /Love You Hard TV to shoot us a tip. Thank you, Ruben, for the $4.99. All right, so that's tonight. We're there to hang with the South Side, but we're really there to sell as many barbecue tickets as we can. I'm in full freak out mode.
Oh my gosh.
Well, because hang on, it's not because I would like to leave with no tickets in my hand. I got about 50 left in my hand. I would like to leave with at least. I better sell at least 20 today. I'm gonna drive my ass all the way to the South Side. I better work out. So come on, South Side. This is your chance. Come show the love for the kids in the hood. And not only do I need to get rid of these tickets, I find out yesterday that all of a sudden our PA guy, the guy that was going to set up our public address system, the speakers, can't do it now. Kind of hard to address the crowd without a public address system.
Well, things happen, man.
So I'm putting it into the hands of the Lord. I can only do so much. I need God to intervene.
You see how we are? This shit starts going haywire with God.
Well, yeah. Even atheists shout out to the Lord on their deathbed just in case. I'm not atheist. I'm just saying.
No, I know. I mean, whatever. If you
it's
are,
in the hands of God. All right, Nina's in here. You wore that shirt last night and the night before. Okay, yeah, this is the third day in a row.
Damn,
but baby,
I draw the line at 3.
I just slept in it 2 nights ago.
For timeout.
Okay, let me give you the timeline of this.
No, timeout.
I love this shirt.
Timeout.
Now it's officially dirty. Yeah.
Wait.
Come smell it.
No, I don't want to smell the shirt.
It's not that
I
bad.
need to know why you sleep in a shirt. You're a grown man.
No. Can I defend myself?
Sure.
I'm being attacked from all angles here.
I mean, your woman ain't gonna tell no lies.
Oh, I know. She gave me shit this morning. 2 nights ago, I sleep shirtless, but normally we lay in bed and we watch TV and I'll eat popcorn and drink beer. And
Jesus.
We'll sit there for an hour and then fade out. Then I'll take my t-shirt off and throw it in the floor and go to sleep. And I had this shirt on the other night for like an hour, baby. Because I took my shirt off that I'd worn all day. I put this one on, and we're watching TV. And so right before, I had it on for maybe an hour, and then I took it off.
It's still 3 days in a row.
And then yesterday, yes, I wore it to the game, but I did not put this shirt on until right before we left the house to go to the game. And I had my my
So it's got
badass
some pit smell to it.
1970s mustard coat on, so it protected from getting shit on it because it was covered by my jacket. And this morning, it still smells really good.
But I've been to Frost Bank Center. It gets a little warm in there. That shirt probably has a little stench to it by now.
It'll get warmer. We sit. We got them badass seats.
Oh, I'm sorry,
It was
sir.
nice and air conditioning. I kept the thing on all night. We had good seats. We didn't have the same ones. Same section.
So you're spoiled.
Other
so
side
now
of the basket.
you can't go backwards.
No, don't
You
ever
don't-
offer me tickets in the upper bowl. I'm not going to take them. Once you sit down there, that's it. That's it. I don't care. I mean, even if I never go to a game again, I ain't setting my ass up there in the
So what's
200.
the Spurs record with you there this year? 2-0?
1-1
Oh, one. They lost the first one.
by a bucket to the Bucks, and then beat the Suns last night without Victor Wembanyama. Gerardo Garza, $9.99. Buy Mike a new shirt. Okay. Here's the other thing. That in my defense,
What?
I'm dirty. My body's dirty. Like I haven't showered today. We started this new early time. I don't have time to get up and fucking take a shower anymore. I barely have time to take a dump. So I get up, I grab coffee, I slam together some segments, I jump in the car and drive here. And it's weird to me to put clean clothes on a dirty body. Anyway, I'm just hanging out with you boys. You know what? I'm wearing this motherfucker tonight to the coffee shop then, in protest. I'm wearing this all day.
So the outside of your shirt may be clean, but because you have a dirty body, the inside of your shirt is filthy.
Maybe. Yeah, and with that reason. It doesn't stink.
Hey, can we get?
I mean, you can tell I wore it last night. But it's not filthy rank.
Can we get $9.99 from Taylor's shirt? We got Taylor's testicle. Can we get $9.99 from Taylor's shirt?
I'm excited. My Spurs won. We've only won 16 times all year. You got to celebrate these dubs when you get them. You got to. And Devin was better. And I'm back to what you said about, Devin the other night, for those that didn't see, bitched at in the building zone Don Harris on Twitter for being critical of the play during a game. And they came back and won. And Devin called Don Harris out. And then Pop called Devin out. Not by name. Pop just said, we need to stay off the phones.
We don't have to respond to good or bad stuff all the time.
Yeah, it's funny that happened because last week, I think the Spurs had an off night or something, and a bunch of guys went up to Austin to watch the Toros. What do we call them? The other
Austin
Spurs. Austin Spurs. Sorry, I still want to call them the Toros.
No, that's what they are. But
And they panned down there's 5 actual Spurs that were at the game to support the AAA team. And that's cool. And then the camera pans over. Does it pan over to him, LG? Is that what it did?
That's correct.
It panned over to
Left to
them.
right movement pan.
And all 4 of them. It was Champagne, maybe Sochan. I don't want to throw guys under the bus. It was 4 of the Spurs. All 4 of these fucking kids were doing this. They had their head buried in their phones.
Well,
why go to the game?
Well,
What's the point? You drove all the way to Austin. You risked your life on 35 just to look at
No,
your
I think
phone.
they were already at the Moody.
That was the Sunday in between the Austin games. Okay, nonetheless, you drove to Cedar Park, which was not. That's outside of Austin.
You're watching the Austin Spurs. It's better to watch your phone.
Then don't go to the fucking game.
It's a part of the job.
Nah, it's just these kids today. These damn
I'm
kids
pretty sure
today.
the Austin Spurs played at the Mood that day as well.
They did?
Yeah.
Well, still, why are you at the game if you're not going to watch the game? Why? What's up, George Renteria? Just became a member. Orale. That's one more member. Spurs played
We got
great.
members only today, so
Good win. Keep up the great work, fellas. Give LG,
George
give
has
LG a
been
raise.
He's celebrating 9 months.
Yeah,
of
9
membership.
months. Thank you,
Excellent.
member
Damn.
George. Yeah, give LG a raise. You're the member of the day, George Renteria. Happy anniversary. 9 months. This shirt just actually, now that I think of it, you know what? I probably should not wear it to
No,
Tandem.
Don't do that.
But I may just go home and wash it and wear it anyway, just because y'all are giving me so much shit about it. You'd think I'd handle it maturely, but I double down on my redneckness and say, no, fuck, I'm just gonna wear it for 4 days in a row. Then you bitch.
I will probably smell worse than Mike. I'm gonna go play a little golf when we leave here.
Oh well, so that's fine.
No, I'm just
We're just dudes drinking beer.
No, whenever I play golf, I come home, I smell like a little puppy. You know how puppies smell when they go outside?
Yeah.
That smell.
Oh, a little musty.
No, I'm not musty. I'm never musty.
Have you showered since the strip club y'all went to till 5 a.m. 2 nights ago?
I did an hour
sure
on the
hope
treadmill
so.
this morning. I showered this morning.
To get new chairs in here in the studio.
I had to go sweat out all that alcohol this morning, so I showered. I had to sweat. Dude,
God.
I know I drank too much when, like, normally treadmill, it takes me about a good 15 to get that lather.
Uh-oh.
When I had that, with the weekend I had, right at the 3-minute mark, I was like, oh shit, I drank too much. Yeah, so
Dang.
I'm gonna take this week off.
Hey, Seuss, how about take a bath and put a new shirt on? I planned to do
First
that.
of all, Jesus, grown men shouldn't take baths
Shower.
unless it's big enough and you're in there with your lady.
Yeah, that's
But a
fine.
grown man shouldn't be sitting in dirty water.
Yeah, I don't take baths.
The only time I take a bath, I have a kick-ass garden
You
bathtub
do.
scene. The only time
you
I
do.
take a bath is when I'm hungover, so it's become the tub of shame.
Oh.
Is it with Epsom
Because you
salt?
just need to soak.
No, that's the worst thing you can do for a hangover because that dehydrates you.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
got you.
The boxers will take Epsom salt baths to make
Because they're
weight.
sore. Yeah,
Yeah.
and because you're sore.
Brian's in here. Mike only owns 12 T-shirts, so maybe the other 11 are dirty. Okay, that's funny. Let me update this.
I think he's at 13.
Pre-Rudy Johnson hopping into the transfer portal, it was well known that I did not own a lot of clothes. Okay,
You're a minimalist.
I am a minimalist, and 3 years in Hawaii.
What do you?
what's
You
the
don't
point?
wear clothes.
What is the point? And so I had about 10 T-shirts, 2 dress shirts, 1 shirt that I would wear
And a suit
if
for
I-
hosting.
1 suit
For hosting.
ever.
Right.
And I didn't even want the suit. And it was well known that I only had 10 shirts because Puma would start noticing, didn't you wear that shirt Tuesday? I'm like, yeah, but the other ones are dirty because I only had 10 it wasn't that I didn't want new shirts, but if I got a new one, that
Right.
meant one had to go.
Got you.
I made hard decisions on. I had to get rid of T-shirts that I liked over the years because they got old. I bought a new one.
Right.
And I didn't want more than 10 in my rotation.
Jesus.
I probably have 20 T-shirts
Oh,
now.
good.
So I've doubled that.
And we're coming into
I've got.
summertime.
I
so
realized that I was there's being minimalist, which I absolutely think we all should try to strive to be in some form.
you act like a guy that does heist for a living, and at any moment you need to be able to pack up and leave in 30 minutes.
Man,
why do you
it's
operate
just-
that way?
I watched a documentary called Minimalism one time, and
and you were hooked.
I've always lived small though. My brain,
That's
I don't
smart.
have the capacity for
That's
a lot
smart.
of shit.
You don't need to buy. I have way too much clothes.
And my mother
It's stupid.
was so cluttered. I grew up in fucking clutter.
Oh, got you.
And that messed my head up. And I could and my grandma was one of those that had art all over, and not just fun art, but like you can't even see the wall anymore. There's so many pictures and
Yeah.
just shit everywhere and trinkets and things. And I just,
It ruined
I
you.
was in chaos.
Yeah,
So I'm a
PTSD from
minimalist.
it, right?
Yeah, maybe. So I think we should all be as minimalist as we can.
I need to cut down.
But there's also a line where, okay, now this is enough. You're not homeless. Buy a fucking shirt. It's okay. So I probably have 20 T-shirts now. I only have 2 button downs still. I need to
that.
increase my
That,
button down.
I don't
have
get that.
2.
You're Mike effing Taylor.
Dude.
Sometimes you got to be places. Mm-hmm. But
I
no,
got
I
the
need.
same.
I
I got
get
3. I take it back 3.
I do need to go to Goodwill or Salvation Army and get rid of my fat guy section.
I wish you and I were the same size. You're a lot stockier than me. I just come over and you can take 5 shirts you wanted to give me because I need some button downs.
Yeah, my double and triple X's. That I should give those to someone.
Yeah, you should.
But I'm scared. Because at any moment I could take a year off and not give a shit. That's just who I am.
Good.
Like I've lost 50, 60 pounds a bunch of times, and then I'll just take a year where I don't do shit and gain a bunch of weight. So I'm scared to get rid of all of my stuff and have to need it.
Yeah.
So
I'm trying to think. I've got a blue Wrangler shirt that I wear. Like if I wear jeans and boots,
where are you going to rodeo?
sometimes
White people shit.
bull ride, white people shit. I've got
White people.
I've got a white. I think it's either Volcom. It's a surfing brand. A white button down. And I've got a Cowboys button down that I bought at the Cowboys Pro Shop. And it's a Hawaiian. It's a hula shirt
Oh, I've
with like
seen that one. I
flowers
like
and
that
the
one.
stars. I really need like 5 more button downs. Then I'll get rid of some T-shirts in the process.
Your woman loves you how you are, so why would you do that?
She does love me, but she also expects me to, wash my body and not wear the same shirt 3 days in a row. So maybe I'll consider not wearing this shirt tonight to Tandem. That's the longest promo for an appearance ever. Y'all better get y'all's asses out there to Tandem. All right, what else today? Our show's brought to you in part by Texas Cheer Liquor, the official liquor
What's
store
up, Texas
of
Cheer?
this show. Did you watch any last night? I wouldn't blame you if you didn't. It was a Monday night. They're 15-50, whatever. Wemby didn't play. Did you watch any of the game?
No, I was asleep. I was tired.
So your whipping boy that you'd like to hammer on, and half this town does, Jeremy Sochan, just wanted to put it out there, was sensational in winning time last night.
I hope so. It's 70 games. He should be good in 5.
You would think. He's been better. He's been good in more than 5. But that's the problem. It's Jekyll and Hyde with Jeremy Sochan.
Right.
He does get a pass for the first 3 months, or at least the first 2 months, because he was completely out of position, and it's not his fault. The coach forced him to point guard, and it messed his head up. And when the coach pulled his head out of his own butt and put Sochan in the spot he should have been from day one, Jeremy has been more of the Jeremy that I loved when they drafted him out of Baylor. And last night he was awesome. And I didn't even see the box score. What do you have? At least 15 rebounds, probably 28, 29 points. I didn't even look at the box score. He was great. Had the game-winning shot.
I'm fine with that, Mike. I'm an eye test guy. I believe in analytics. I believe in analytics, but if your eyes told you he had a great game, then I'll go with that. And they got the win. And considering they won the game without your boyfriend, Mr. Wembanyama.
See, don't even bring that in here to me today.
What? He had 18 boards.
Wemby didn't play and the
points.
Spurs beat the Suns. How about imagine that? Huh?
I'm just saying.
I guess Wemby's the problem. What we should trade Wemby then?
No,
we'll trade him in the Suns.
Isn't that their second game they won without him?
Yeah, it's a good thing because it took them 90 days to figure out how to play with him.
Pause.
And I will say this, since we're all about the eye test, go see what Frank Vogel said last night about the Suns. They played like shit.
Frank Vogel can't coach.
Well, that's fine, but the Suns were awful. Just terrible. KD was off. Sochan guarded the shit out of him last night, speaking of. And guys Booker had 30-something points, but he had to work his ass off to get it. The Suns didn't come out to play last night. And the Suns beat the shit out of him by 30 on Saturday or whatever it was. So it's one night. It's a rando Monday night, but Sochan was great.
So they lost by 30 with Wemby and then won without him.
That's correct. So clearly he's the problem. He needs to go back to France and learn how to play ball.
I'm asking questions, Mike. I'm not as there. You don't got to get all defensive about
I'm not
your boy.
defensive. No, I'm being sarcastic.
I know.
Look, man, this team, it is what it is. They've won 16 games,
So did you stay the whole game?
Absolutely.
I'm talking about final buzzer.
Yeah, it was a back and forth scrum. It was like an NCAA tournament game down to the wire.
The little food truck area to let traffic die down, or did y'all bail?
We bailed pretty quick. Yeah.
I hate leaving at the same time. See, that was the only good thing about covering the Spurs, because by the time you get out the locker room, do your little hits, traffic's gone.
I still get out pretty quickly because I've got media parking, and we go out the back door. We don't go out with a proletariat. We go out with the players.
How do you have media parking?
They gave me one last summer.
You see, this is the bullshit that goes on that I don't.
Wait a minute. What are you talking about?
What do you know? You got naked pictures of Chris and Jordan?
No. The Spurs gave me a parking pass.
Yeah, after they denied Mike Taylor Live podcast for a media pass, they gave him a media pass for his Sports Illustrated articles.
Oh,
correct.
And he never turned in the parking pass.
No. Well, and I told in good faith, I still have the media pass too, but I've not used it once.
Because you're a good guy.
Because I don't work for that affiliate that's on that media pass. But
why do they hire you anyway?
The
they got AI to write all their articles.
Who,
I don't
SI?
like that.
I don't know. I wrote a bunch.
This AI shit, I get it. LG, I'm with it. I'm all about times changing, but some of it rubs me the wrong way. Like Tyler Perry stopping, his studios setups to hire a bunch of AIers is weird to me. It's taken. I don't know.
I don't like it.
I don't know how I feel about it. And I guess I'm old.
Yeah, you are.
Some of this AI stuff is a little bit much for me.
See, I'm hearkening back to 1910. These motor car things are the death of us. You'll read Revelation. This is the beginning of the end times. These motor cars.
Did you see
people get in a robot and drive around the street? That's insane.
Considering they had electric cars in 1910 that could go 100 miles, yes, motor cars were very gas.
Did
motor
y'all
cars.
see the robot grab that
Imagine
lady's
how
ass?
freaked out everybody was when the train was invented. That's it. This technology is going to be the end of it. When the Wright brothers got in a box and flew in the sky,
The
panic.
railroad eliminated a lot of towns because they bypassed them.
Mass panic.
Did you see the robot grab the young lady's ass?
I did
I'm
not.
telling you, we're headed down look up the video. There's a video of a robot. He just reached out and grabbed this woman's ass. I was like, yo, what are we doing? When you go to HEB and a robot's taking your groceries, I wanted to keep that same energy.
There's a place
Behind every robot, there's a human that programmed it to do that exact action.
Sure, no question. They had some dude in there getting freaky with his programming. There's a restaurant up in Stone Oak. I forget the name of it. A robot serves you the food. Thank you. Enjoy your meal.
I'd pour water.
Drops the food
I'd pour
off.
water on this circuit board.
Gerardo Garza's in a giving mood today. Another $4.99. Spurs need consistency from all players. They
Why
did.
not just the even 5? What's up with YouTube? I want that penny.
Oh, explain that. How come it's $9.99 and $4.99 and not just $10?
I don't know.
Okay.
I want my penny.
Ask the CEO of YouTube.
Look, man, this Spurs team is full of pressure virgins.
What's that mean?
Never played in a playoff game. Never played in a real big game that mattered.
No.
They
So
did not make love to pressure like Steven Jackson would say.
Correct.
Right.
But all I can
What
go
up, Jack?
on is that the eye test. And this is one of the reasons that I don't care who they get rid of in the summer to build around number one. But I would like to keep, Devin's staying, I'm sure.
I like Devin. His game.
But I think Sochan should stay too. I like Jeremy Sochan.
Depends on who you're offering.
I think he's a dog. My point is, while he's not,
Whoa,
I think Jeremy's not afraid. He's a tough kid. That fucker would clear a bar out in a fight. He's a tough dude, and he's got balls. And he showed it last night at the end of that game. He was 0 for 6 from 3 and still took the game-winning shot and made it. And had he missed it, he'd have been pissed, but he'll take it again next game.
What was the vibe like in there? Sold out? Vibe? Loud?
Yeah, loud, very good. Hype.
Okay.
Yeah, good crowd last night.
'Cause
For a
it's-
Monday night? Yeah,
Well,
very
it's because the
good.
tickets are super cheap now. Because the
I was
team
worried
sucks.
that when they announced
so
earlier in
the
the
real
day,
fans are there now.
when they announced earlier in the day that Wemby was not going to play, I thought, oh, that's it. We're going to have 50 people in here. But no, by the end of the game, when everybody got got settled, got a little liquored up, it was a good scene last night. It was good.
Did
All
they
right.
interview him in the middle of the arena after the game?
Who, Jeremy?
Yeah.
I was Devin.
They
interviewed
did.
Devin
They did it.
Middle of the arena?
Is that something they're
On the
doing
court.
every game now?
After victories.
I like
Oh,
it.
God.
Yeah.
As long as there's no confetti.
No, Devin didn't take the mic. They actually made him talk. I know y'all think that's cheap. Modern times, man.
Yeah. Change
You
with
got
it
to
or get rolled
celebrate these things while we can, man. All right,
Yeah.
Texas Cheer Liquor, they evolve with the times as well. Lots of sales, lots of good hooch they get in there all the time. I was at a guy's house yesterday looking at his pool, and I noticed he had 2 bottles of Blanton.
We
On his shelf
We
out
do
back.
have Blanton at Texas Cheer Liquor.
Yeah, I'm like, where'd you get that? Got it up the street, Texas Cheer Liquor.
Really?
Damn right, absolutely. You got beer, wine,
Liquor and cigars.
spirits, smokes, everything you need.
And
boys-
you deadbeats that don't have a job and refuse to work or you need a second job, email your resume to TexasCheerLiquor@gmail.com.
I hear there's about to be an opening.
Wow.
Well, there is about to be an opening come Saturday. And my store at Boulevardy and Evans, we just got a big shipment of Sprinter, the canned vodka soda in many different flavors that's been released by one Kylie Jenner. So for those
really?
that run out and buy all these celebrity boozes,
I
we
saw
got them
her.
all there at Texas
I
Cheer
saw her
Liquor.
little commercial for her Sprit or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Now,
what I just call it.
Kendall's tequila sucks.
818, I never
It's-
sell any of it.
It's nasty.
Celebrity booze, the ultimate grift.
And dude, they
I
come
like
in
the
and ask
Rocks.
for it.
I like the Rocks tequila. We sell a butt ton.
Terramana?
We sell a lot of the Rocks tequila.
Codigo, I sell a lot of that.
That's the
George,
king, right?
That's George Strait. Uh-huh. Don't sell a lot of the Dos Hombres, the Bryan Cranston, Aaron Paul tequila. Don't sell a lot of that.
We sell a lot of. Isn't Clooney Casamigos?
Yeah, we sell tons of that.
We sell a lot of
Lots of
Casamigos.
that. That's good. Oh, Matt says the announced attendance was 18,000 last night. Yeah. Good.
No,
It was good seeing.
because you got in. Now that they suck, you can get in with a Sprite can and a can of pinto beans. So the real fans are there.
That's unfortunate what you just said. Or you got a rich buddy who lets you sit courtside because he works for Methodist.
You know what?
You asked me, did I go to the food trucks? Went to the underground restaurant for the people that sit in our section, sir. The food trucks. Rudy's making jokes today.
This guy. I love Mike Taylor. That's the Mike Taylor I know.
That's you. When you sit down there, have you been to the underground restaurant? Oh yeah.
They don't let us down there.
And
the only black person they let down there is David Robinson.
Yeah, David was in there,
I'm kidding.
George Hill was in there last night. Yeah, saw George Hill. Got a nice fro going now, Georgie.
George has a nice ranch out here.
Yeah.
A few of my buddies good to go down
Big
there.
hunter.
He's a cool dude. George
Big
is a
game.
really cool dude.
Awesome dude.
Yeah.
And I guess I didn't even realize he was not in the league. I guess he's retired.
He's made a couple hundred.
He's made a lot. Yeah, he's doing well. Yeah. So, anyway, saw George, saw David. I'm trying to count how many black people I saw in the room last night.
Exactly.
Former Spurs.
Exactly.
What?
Exactly.
Well, I mean, the black man needs to quit being cheap and get the good tickets.
I'm just saying.
Get the fuck out of here. I have used an F-bomb all day today.
No, it was cool. No, I was waiting 35 minutes and Rudy chopped an F-bomb.
Yeah, I
whispered it, but it counts.
Yeah. No more F-bombs.
In that underground bunker restaurant.
Is that the Illuminati down there?
A little
Okay.
bit. Well, it's also, you see the guys come in and out of the tunnel. They walk right past you. You get to wave at them and shit, like the Cowboy game.
Is there did they put a little stamp on the inside of your wrist for the swinger party afterward?
It's a purple wristband.
I thought so.
But it's not for a swinger party. Although I'm sure that couples go home together. I don't know. I don't know how that rolls. Good times. Had a little what did we have? Well, they had Asian fair last night. Good times. Thought of you, LG. Well, if LG was here, he'd be tearing this shit up.
LG don't even like Asian food unless he's
yeah,
out the
he
country.
does.
Only if he's out the country. He doesn't eat this fake shit.
No, we got some spots here in town.
Okay.
You just got to know where they are. All right, it's time for the punch of the day presented by the official law firm.
Patience, Big Al. Patience, Mike. Check A.
In the building.
Diddy's on the docket. Relax. Be patient.
It's on the Diz.
Hopefully y'all are members.
I want to punch the guy who sucker punched Vince Young in the bar the other day.
Vince Young got sucker punched?
Knocked the fuck out. All right. I don't want to. I've got to make sure I got all my details in order here, so I go to the most credible news source in America, TMZ. There is video of this, too.
Okay.
So the great Vince Young was involved in a wild-ass bar fight a couple of weeks ago. And so he's in a bar. It's a small-looking bar, and there's a group of dudes. You know how drunk guys get. They start getting a little handsy.
Right.
The guys that were with Vince were trying to, keep Vince away from this dude, but Vince was pissed. You can tell. Vince was trying to go at this dude, much shorter than he is.
Okay.
And you see, the guys Vince was with, they're just like, oh, no, they're trying to get Vince out of there because, they don't want Vince to get in trouble. But the guy that Vince was going at kept going back at Vince. His head went to Vince's titty, so tiny. Mm-hmm. So they finally, Vince's buddies get him out. They move him away to the other side of the bar, but those other assholes follow him, trying to break it up. The manager comes over and tries to get in the middle of it, and somebody throws a beer in the manager's face. So he's knocked out for a second. He's just he's all fucked up. And by that point, the dude that punches Vince gets up next to him, and Vince reaches around Vince was looking at another guy, but he was trying to hold this little dude back while he was yelling at another guy, and the little dude just cold cocks Vince. When Vince turns his face and boom, hits him right in the mouth. Vince drops.
Oh, he dropped Vince?
Dropped his ass. Vince was laid out for several minutes.
He dropped Vince?
Dropped him. Popped him. That kid now could tell everybody the rest of his life, I once knocked out Vince Young in a bar. No bueno. And so the cops just got the video. They're trying to figure out who punched Vince. Punch that asshole for sucker punching Vince.
Yeah, this is a clear case of Vince. Can we get a picture? Nah, man, not tonight. I'm chilling.
Maybe.
Well, F you. That's why you sucked as a pro. And blah, blah, blah. Woo, woo, woo. That's why a lot of times don't go up to celebrities, because a lot of times you're probably going to be disappointed because sometimes they just want to chill.
I never bother famous folks
because
unless it just lends itself.
You look at them as peers. You don't look at them as famous.
I ain't no peer.
You're Mike Taylor, dude.
Well,
I know your thought process.
well,
I've followed you for years.
it depends.
You're like, hey, I'm just as big as him. I'm Mike effing Taylor. I ain't asking him
Okay.
for a picture. What's
Mike
wrong with
Taylor,
that mindset?
Junior, second
What's wrong with
base.
that mindset? There's nothing wrong.
No, I'm not.
I
It's
got
not
a
that
couple
I'm-
buddies
I'm
that
just
get on me for.
respectful.
I get buddies that get on me for not seeing people as my peer and like, oh, why are you looking like you're a fan? You're Rudy J. I'm like, damn, you're right.
Talk show host, yes. George Hill, I'm not going to bother that dude. What's up, G Hill?
No,
What's
I'm
up,
not-
boy?
no,
This
I'm not
and that.
bo-
What's up, man?
Not
How's that
boy.
ranch look?
First of all, it's
come
not
on.
boy.
Come on.
We've talked
I got to
about
get
this.
through that. I'm
Gosh
sorry.
damn it, Mike.
I call everyone that.
We
Even
need
my,
a boy.
I call my
We
brother
need a boy jar. Every time you call a black man boy, you got to put $1 in it.
Okay. But I don't mean any harm.
I know you don't. I'm just trying to help you in the streets.
I understand. I've
You
called
rather
men boys
I'm
all my
messing with
life.
you. No,
All
I'm
my
not
life.
going up to George. I'm not going to go up to George
No.
Hill at Hills and Dales and be like, George, got a picture? No,
No,
that's
I
George
don't do
Hill.
that. If it lends itself.
Yeah,
I happen to be sitting at the same table and the doors open.
right.
But yeah, I'm not. I
And
don't
if it's
have
organic, you're not
I have
going
no
to-
autographs. Nothing.
Who does autographs in 2024? It's a picture.
know.
If it's not on the gram, it didn't happen.
Okay. Well, I don't take pictures. I don't have selfies.
You're a smart man.
But I'm not hating on those that do. And I don't know the context of this scene here.
No,
What
I
I
don't
see is here's Vince, who's probably in a dumbass bar that he shouldn't be in.
What? Why have we
He
always
should go
said
to
that?
he should go to better places. I don't know where this
Damn, why
was.
why can't celebrities and athletes hang out with the proletariat, Mike?
Okay, you want me to act like my peers? I ain't going to no shitty bar neither. You don't see my ass in little throw ass bars. I go to decent bars. No, I like dirty old
you
bars.
like a
I'm just
dive.
kidding. I
You
love
like it.
dive
You're
bars.
white.
I'd
All
much
white
rather
people
go to,
like
no,
dive
I'm just
bars.
kidding. I'd rather go to a
White
dive
people.
bar than any bar anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know the content or the context rather. I just know that fuck that guy for hitting that dude hitting Vince in the face.
He dropped
Fuck you.
Vince for minutes.
Minutes. Vince was laid out. Finally, he comes to and they get him out of there.
So Vince couldn't been a boxer. He got a glass
Well,
jaw.
Vince didn't see it coming either, man. If you go look at the video, the surveillance cam in the bar, the security cam is what it's on, so it's grainy, but you can see it's clearly
Okay,
Vince.
please tell me, and this is anytime something bad happens, this is what we do as a culture. Please tell me the guy that hit him was not black.
Not black.
Yes.
White. This was not.
a win.
This was not
That's a win.
B on B.
That is a win. That is a win. That is a win. Like, do you know how I felt when I
Do you
found
really
out?
do that when you
Hell
find out? Oh, there's
yeah.
been a major bank
because
heist today.
It's already hard for us.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
So the last
That's
thing
unfortunate.
so the last thing you want is us, clowning in bars or something. You know how bad I was depressed for 2 weeks when I found out the DC snipers were black.
Really?
Yes, that's awful.
It's
it just
also
sets us
rare.
back.
That's rare.
It sets us back.
There's not black men usually are not serial murderers.
Exactly. So
That was very rare.
We were in mourning as a people for like a few weeks.
That sucks.
Like, damn, we just set us
And he
back
had his son with him too, doing
in
it.
the trunk
Ugh.
through the keyhole.
Damn.
Yeah, that set us back, bro.
I forgot about that. That was in the Baltimore area, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
that set us back.
Pobre Baltimore. Anything latest on the shipwreck? Did y'all have noticed?
I haven't seen
on your
anything,
phones?
but I haven't checked.
All right, so there's that. You got to punch anybody?
The company of that damn cargo ship. I'll be LG today. What is their name? Dolly? Well, the name of
That's
the
the
boat?
name of
The
the-
name of the ship is
I think it's
Dolly.
just
Yeah.
based in Singapore.
Yeah, punch Dolly. I mean, they're important to the world, cargo ships, we all know. But damn,
Punch
dude.
the driver.
Well, it's not his fault. The boat
So it
went
loses
powerless.
power, but you can't
There's nothing.
you can't
Dude, have
manually
you
steer
seen-
it straight.
Have you seen one of those in person?
You have to have power to steer a boat too.
Oh,
Yeah, you can't.
Modern technology bites us in
Boats,
the
you
ass
can't. There's no
again.
brakes. There's no steering
That's
when you lose
unfortunate.
power.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Who you punching?
Who am I punching? I got nobody. I'm gonna punch Vince Young for going to something called Tokyo Joe's Shot Bar in Houston.
See,
Tokyo Joe.
if I were as famous as Vince, I would.
is Vince famous? He's Texas famous, right?
Vince is crazy famous.
Texas
Yeah, he's
famous.
famous.
He's very famous. Yeah.
You think the dude knew it was Vince Young, or
Of
was he just
course.
Oh
punching
hell
people?
yeah, he knew.
Was that the only dude he punched? Because it was a bar fight. It was a big bar brawl, wasn't it?
There were a bunch of grappling going on, but there was a couple of haymakers. But the guy that punched the video I saw,
I'm listening.
He threw one punch all night and it landed right in Vince's face and laid his ass
I don't care
out.
who you are. If you get caught on the button, you going to sleep.
Yeah, Vince didn't see it coming.
Yeah, you going to sleep.
Yeah, the guy sucker punched him. That's bullshit. Straight up, Vince would have killed him. This little dude, about this small. Vince would have just grabbed him because Vince is so big.
And you know what sucks? It's always your hometown. It's always your hometown. Man.
I know, because that's another reason
They
Vince
wanna
has got
try
to be
you.
careful. Because
Right.
guys want to fuck with you.
Yeah.
Houston police are reporting that a conversation about race got heated and turned physical.
There you are. Not only was it not a black man, it was a racist.
I don't know that. We don't know what happened.
Conversation about race.
Yeah, we don't know what happened.
All right, that's feels like a good moment for a divorce talk.
What?
It's tough. It's a tough time. Poor Vince has had a tough time. Maybe you're going through a tough time. Maybe your old lady sucker punched you, and that was the final straw.
Any sucker punch I've gotten from my wife, I earned it. And she's got me a couple times.
Or ladies, have you sucker punched your husband, and that's the final straw where you're like, okay, I need to file, and I'm punching this man. I need to file. You too. Our only interest
What's that?
at Orlando Kell is protecting your family's best interest. The attorneys at Orlando Kell focus exclusively on family law and advocate for the things that matter. You, your family, and your future. Poodle Thunderdome, the official family lawyer of In the Building, is Orlando Kell. He is Poodle Thunderdome himself.
What up, Londo?
He does divorces all day. We're his outlet. Because that's tough. It's tough being a divorce lawyer.
Why?
Because you're entrenched in people's divorces. That's tough. You need an escape. And we're his escape. And bench
Dude
young
went to
bar
school
fights
for
help him.
15 years for this.
Oh, and he's a badass, too.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he's a badass. But he likes to hear us talk about bar fights and shit, too. You got to put that aside. Just worried a bit of it. That's what he told me.
We're his getaway.
We help him lead that at the office.
Right.
It's tough. He's a human being, you know.
I can only imagine some of the stuff he's heard.
Oh, God, everything. Can't think of something he hadn't heard or seen.
I'm a human being. Yeah. God damn it.
Shout out to El Paso Zone. San Antonio now living. Orlando Kell.
He's from El Paso?
Yeah, fine El Paso man. 210-775-4995. You can email him directly if you need a family lawyer. Maybe you know somebody that does. That's fine, too. You can email him at orlandokell@gmail.com. It's time for entertainment news.
Oh, hell yeah.
Here we go.
Shucky, ducky, quack, quack.
Here we go. So,
what we doing? Wait. Before you do this, what's on the docket of entertainment? What are we doing?
Well, the other ongoing saga that's
You want to do
changing
it,
by the
now,
minute is...
or you want to save it for the members? You want to do it?
Did you have a lot on it?
No.
We can move it to members.
No, let's just do it.
We can even extend it to members. If we need some extended, we can come back to it.
I need an extension. I heard those gas station pills work.
For years, and don't take them. That's bad for your heart.
Oh.
We have heard rumors about Sean Puff Daddy P. Diddy Combs.
Bad boy.
That he has alternative desires that border, if not cross the line of morality and legality, because he's been raided.
2 homes. LA home and the Miami home. Kids, two, Christian and Justin detained. They were in cuffs.
Sons in cuffs. Diddy tried to flee on his private jet, and the jet took off without him, I think, right?
Yeah, the jet's somewhere in the
It's in Antigua, in the Caribbean.
Barbuda.
Okay, cool.
But Diddy wasn't allowed to leave. Is that the story? Or he just sent all the evidence on the plane?
So what? I guess he pulled a Trump. Get all the papers and let's leave. I don't know. So is his new name Puff Diddler?
I've seen him in a meme with it's called the Diddler in the Riddler costume. So yeah, I was there.
So
but,
y'all fill me in. What's the deal with?
Well, I mean, okay.
Puff
remember
Daddy.
his former girlfriend, Cassie, former R&B star. She's married to some bull riding dude or trainer or some shit now. Well, they were together a long, long time, and she opened Pandora's box and said all these crazy things he did to her, made her do against her will.
Oh boy.
Asked him for $30 million, and within 24 hours they had settled.
Whoa.
And then after that, the floodgates open, more women start coming out, and now I won't say too much, but I'll say one of my best friends, literally, I raised him, known him since he was 2 years old.
Okay.
In my wedding, talked to him damn near every day.
Okay.
Worked side by side with Puff for 2.5 years.
Oh wow.
And
Okay.
I don't know all the allegations, but he's not a good dude.
He's an abuser.
I wouldn't say that.
Underage?
He's just not a good person.
Oh.
I'm not going
Is
there.
he trafficking women?
No. I'm not saying none of that. I'm just saying he's just not a good person. Like treats
Okay,
people
he's just
like
an
shit.
asshole.
Yeah. No, there's that, like, you and I can be assholes
Oh,
at
he's
times.
immoral.
LG's an asshole
He's a
sometimes.
bad person.
He's a bad person. That's totally different than an asshole. Like, yeah, I know a lot of assholes that I love, like you two. But y'all aren't bad humans, treating people less than human and making people. But this is the thing with a lot of this stuff, Mike, and this is just because I've, talked with one of my best friends. If I call said female over and say, hey, I want to watch you sleep with a mandingo, and you do it.
Mark that 951.
And I want to watch you sleep with a mandingo, and you do it
Yeah.
because you want to please Puff.
Yeah.
If I didn't put a gun to your head, I didn't choke you, I didn't beat you up for you to do it. I just said, hey, I would really like you to, I'm into different things. I want to watch you sleep with another man, and you do it. Is that abuse?
No.
That's a lot of what some of this is.
If you feel like
that's
you
a lot,
have
a lot
to,
of that is what this is based off.
If you feel like you have to,
What do you mean feel like you have to? How do I make you feel like you have to?
I don't know. Women do things against their will all the time. Women often voluntarily do things against their will. That makes sense?
Does that make it assault?
No. But the feds are raiding this dude's homes. They got something on him. It ain't just he likes to watch dudes get off with his girl.
No, this has to do with the word trafficking has a lot of stuff under the umbrella of it.
Right. This is like
that word is the
Epstein
this
type
is sex
shit.
trafficking.
Yeah,
thing.
this is whole
Right.
different animal here.
Laptops, the whole nine. And again, keep in mind, we are talking about the feds who have what I want to say, and LG, you could correct me if I'm wrong. I want to say they have like a 95% conviction rate. So they don't come for you unless they've been building a case. Like the feds don't waste their time.
No.
You know what I mean? They're not wasting their time at all. So the feds will watch you sell, let's just go in drug terms. They'll watch you sell 100 keys. They want to wait till you get up in the tons.
I think he was Epstein. He's trafficking underage girls and boys probably.
He better head
Yeah.
out to Bali and move next to Russell Simmons because
Don't send him out. We don't want him out there.
you already got Russell out there.
And,
You got one
and
pervert.
it's one of them things where a lot of people, the writing's been on the wall for years with it, and everybody, because he was Puff, everyone just kind of, and Puff's weird. But you've seen over the years, like if you pay attention to hip hop, you've seen certain rappers that were around him, and then all of a sudden they're never together anymore. Because what happens is you get around this dude, and you're like, this motherfather's weird as shit. He's into some weird shit. I ain't hanging with Puff no more.
The name of his jet is Love Air.
Yeah, so he's just a weird dude, not a good person.
Didn't we just cover a story last week when Suge Knight of all people was calling? Wasn't he one of the guys that Suge's like, yeah, these guys are fucking Sean Combs to get record deals.
That's
what Suge was saying.
Well, you've seen all the Nickelodeon kids come out. This has been going on since the beginning of time. That people feel like, well, damn, if I don't do this, I'm not going to get this opportunity to make millions. So you end up, being taken advantage of. But no, Puff's. This might be a rap. I don't know if he's going to jail or what, but this is a rap for him as a mogul or whatever you want to call him at this point.
Yeah, this is the beginning of the end.
Yeah, for sure.
But could wind up with him in jail.
Yeah.
Another one, watch out for Vince McMahon,
Yeah, him
who
too.
gave up, he had to retire from everything, gave it all up.
Right.
And I don't think he's out of the woods. So how will it go for Biggie?
Dude, they
Will he
put
wind up
they
Biggie?
put they
Puffy,
they
Daddy.
put his kids in cuffs.
Yeah, what's up with that?
I don't know.
Harboring evidence, maybe? Protected pops?
I don't know, dude. But it's
Accessory.
weird. But it's like it's just even a worse look for Puff. You're at the Miami airport trying to escape, and your sons are in cuffs in front of the house.
Yeah.
Like, dude, really?
Yeah, he's
He
out.
said, "F them kids."
Yeah. I gotta flee. Maybe they just took the sons in for questioning and they let him go. I don't know.
Then there's also two people that ended up dead after they said that they were going to write tell-all books. The mother of three of his kids and one of his best friends, Andre Harrell. They both end up dead out of the blue, and they were supposedly writing their tell-all book. Not tell-all, but they're writing books, and they've been really, really close to Puff. And then all of a sudden, they died.
R. Kelly just texted me. Want to punch Russell Simmons for fleeing to Bali while I'm rotting in a jail in Illinois. Poor R. Kelly.
Is Bali no extradition?
There's no extradition, but Russell's, it's a civil case. There's no criminal charges brought against him.
That's the difference.
So he doesn't have to be here to go to court. He's not breaking any laws
That's
by
the
being in
difference.
Bali.
Right, that's the difference. The feds are after Puffy.
Yeah,
so
they don't.
He can't flee. Yeah,
He's about to get charged with
they don't
crimes.
come for you without a case. I'm not saying that he won't beat it, but they don't come for you unless they got a case.
Damn. Ongoing story that we'll continue to exclusively cover. Will Diddy be up Rio de Caca? Heading that way.
He's already there.
All right. Borat has responded to allegations of abuse and harassment. Sasha Baron Cohen,
right.
the actor, has responded to the actress Rebel Wilson's claims that he harassed her on set during a movie they did years ago. The 2016 action comedy called The Brothers Grimsby.
What?
Rebel Wilson, the former great big fat blonde Aussie comedian who's lost a ton of weight. Looks great.
She always wore it well, though. I mean, she's a cute fatty.
Come on, dog.
She's a cute fatty.
Wait,
man.
was her name in Pitch Perfect Fat Amy?
Probably.
Yeah, most likely.
Okay, in LG's defense, that was her shtick. She's the fat one.
Yeah, she
That's
was like
what made her
Chris Farley. She's the fat comedian.
Right.
I hope my 28-year-old is not listening to this, or my 15-year-old. They hate fat shamers.
Daddy, why are you working with those two guys?
Yeah.
They're weird.
I'm not shaming. I'm
Don't fat
championing
shame,
it.
fellas.
He
Gosh.
did.
Yeah.
He has a.
I would.
He likes Rebel.
Oh,
I would.
Wait.
Pre weight loss, right?
Time out.
Yeah.
LG, you like a little meat?
I don't like skin and bones, but no, there's cute
I
bigger
had
women
no
out there.
idea that you were a chubby chaser.
I don't
didn't-
chase it.
Oh.
That's
But if it lands in my lap,
Now-
I ain't gonna discriminate.
if it smashes you in your lap. Rebel Wilson was really big. There's a difference between.
She's hilarious too.
Oh, I know. No.
And funny makes it even better.
There are millions of beautiful, bigger women.
Agreed.
But there's also unhealthy, morbidly obese women and men that is like, that's too much.
It happens. I mean,
How the sand fills your hourglass is not the same for everybody. Everyone's hourglass is different.
I can't work with these guys.
You don't like great big old giant.
My wife's
Some
super
dudes love
petite.
it. I know.
Oh, wait.
Super petite. My wife.
I've met your wife.
So no, I'm not. I mean, I was a great big fat person.
You were big.
Huge. Morbidly obese.
Yeah, and losing that's fucking hard, man. Champion.
Yeah. So I can't talk shit about big
okay,
people because at any moment I could be big again.
Well, Sasha Baron Cohen's denying everything. Calls her a liar.
I'm with Rebel.
She ain't got no reason to lie about that.
Yeah.
She says he told her every day on set, I want you to go naked for at least an hour on set.
I believe that.
I believe it.
Because that's
it'll-
what he does.
He's does,
Yeah.
but when she don't want to, that ain't cool.
LG like them thicker than a Snicker, according to Big Al.
Hey, man, I'm 49 years old. I believe in connection. 20-year-old Taylor was shallow.
There's not much that I wouldn't these days.
I mean, he's an honest man. Champion that. It's about connection, man. And Rebel Wilson's a very attractive woman. No question.
Don't move
Pre
walk.
and
Don't
post
move
that.
walk. Don't move
I would
walk.
argue she looks a little weird now. I would argue that. I could argue that.
Okay.
Sometimes they lose it. It looks a little weird. Like
Yeah.
Adele looks strange. I like Big Adele.
Rich Paul likes little Adele.
I guess. That's because he's about this tall himself.
Yeah, he likes little Adele.
Yeah.
He won.
She
I know
likes-
he's-
she likes
I
Little
know-
Rich.
I know he's LeBron's. I know he's LeBron's guy. But
Oh, that guy's a
he
winner.
won. Yeah,
he won life.
He won.
Yeah. All right. 15 minutes.
That's it?
You want 30?
No.
15 minutes. Members only. Y'all better sign up now.
Are you gonna wear the same shirt? For
I
members
don't
only?
have another one.
Okay,
You
cool.
bet your ass. See you in 15 minutes.
This program was made possible by contributions from viewers and listeners like you. Thank you.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.